first you want to go to GitHub and download NetRadiant Custom. Just go here, go to latest build, go all the way down, and then you'll see the download right here for Windows. After it downloads, you just want to extract it. Here it is. Then you want to open it, and then open up your PhysPS download. Go to the NetRadiant guide. Just drag the game packs into the NetRadiant folder. And then you want to open NetRadiant down here. And then you want to select PhysPS. And then you want to select your PhysPS game folder, which is this one, which is where the game actually is downloaded. Just copy the directory, paste it in here, press cancel on this. And then your NetRadiant is set up. There's a couple maps that are included with the PhysPS download. And there's a func test map, which has basically all the func entities and every other entity here laid out, so you can like see what they do. Like this door, when you press the button, it'll check your frags to see if you at least have one kill, and then if you do, then it goes to, it's just like a relay type thing. It'll wait for 1 second, and then it also has a random 0.2 delay, and it'll open up this door, but only when you have one kill. And then there's more below the map. It'll show you how to spawn stuff with buttons, like give players weapons. It'll show you how to init the player, so that just removes all their armor and everything, but you can also change it, so you keep your armor or you keep your weapons. And then there's some logic stuff over here. So for this, both these buttons have to be pressed, and then this door will open up. And then this will just teleport you back, like out here, since like this door closes and you can't open it again. This is a hurt trigger. You can toggle it on and off with this button. And this will go up and down to like signify whenever you're in danger. I also have another map where I made a simple game mode. It's the defend house map. And in this one you can see all the map logic over here. Basically it just makes it so you can pick your team at the start of the game, and then once there's players on each team, then the game will start, and then whatever team dies first loses, and then the round will just keep restarting. Like, but you can't manually respawn, so you have to wait until all the other players on one of the teams is dead. It's supposed to be you just defend the house as the attackers, and you can like board up the windows and stuff if you just like throw the props up against it. There are also breakable props on them, and a secret one over here. You can also shut off the power in the map, so the lights go off, so people will have to use their flashlight to see. You can use these maps as a reference, just to kind of get an idea how the logic works. Like, it's just a bunch of if-else statements and stuff like that. And you check the properties of it up here, or you press N, and it shows like what the values are. The target and target name system is basically target from this entity, it just points to another entity, and the target name is the name that a different entity uses to target this entity. So it's just like a chain. And then I'll show how to make a simple map. to basically start out empty, you want to go to this tool, just drag a big box of some sort, and to move around in this view you have to right click, then you can just like right click once and then you can look around and move. Then just make this box a little bigger, then put like the sky texture on it. All these are the textures down here, you just go into all the folders. You put the sky texture on it, and the sky is basically what lights up the map, and it won't be in the game, it just like lights the map. And then you want to inverse it, so this is actually a room now, and all the rooms have to be completely closed off or else the map won't build. And we'll just create this as a floor, make it some grass. I don't like that grass. There's some grass, and then we just need a spawn point. Just make it universal so any team can spawn here. And then we'll give the player a gun whenever they spawn. So, but yeah, it's item universal. And you just type the item name down here. There's a list of all the items they can have, like armors and weapons. Give them a Glock. Then we'll name this spawn weapon. Then we'll make this target it whenever they spawn. So that means whenever they spawn here, they'll get a Glock. Make it so it only gives it if they don't already have a Glock. And then just make a box or something. There's a box. Can also subtract to make like a doorway or something. Like this. But first we need to turn this one inside out. So we'll just do that. Remove the floor. Oh wait, I don't want to use that one. I think it's this one. Yeah. We just remove the floor in here. You gotta move all these down. Shift click to select multiple boxes. Just drag this down once. Oh, I guess not that one. Oh, it was. What? Just those ones. Usually you want to make sure these don't clip because it'll just duplicate the geometry. And then you'll see some faces have different textures, and that it's like the caulking texture because they were touching, so it basically just makes it not even render this face. So if you middle click a wall that already has a texture and then you control click, it'll paste it on that specific face. Or if you control middle click, it'll paste it on that face. Like you can do it on the walls too, and it'll only be on one side. Control C to reverse. And then if you want to make like a door for this box, then you want to do Control U. And then it'll just cut it out. So this becomes separate pieces. And you basically have a room. And if you want to make a floor, you could probably just copy this, paste it, and then you get a floor. Do that, and then Control U, or Shift U I mean. And then now it's a floor, and the floor is split up. You can make this whatever texture you want. Let's make it like this or something. And then you can make like big spheres. Use this, and then you go to brush, icosahedron. That's fine. It's like a sphere kind of. And you can make this a physics prop by, when you have it selected, you right click, you go to func, and you'll see physics, and then you can change the mass of it. If you press N or go up here, you can change the mass to like, I don't know, 100 or something. And if you target this with something else, you can also make it respawn. So just make a button on this wall, I guess. Since we still have it selected, we just right click, func, and button. Then we make the button face the wall. I don't know if it's 90, no, it's 270. This just controls which way the button pushes in, and then you can change how much it pushes in, so it'll have a 4-unit lip. So it'll only go in until 4 units of the thing is like still sticking out. So that's a pressable button. We'll have it target. We'll just name it respawn prop. We'll go over the physics thing. Respawn prop. So this button basically points to here, and it'll respawn this whenever this button's pushed. Then that should be good. Just build it. Name it. Bring the map. And we'll go to the game. Just open it. When we have the game open, we just go to single player, and then we'll see our map, random map. And we can spawn in, and you'll see we'll be given a Glock. Oh yeah, I forgot on this. You can see that I don't have the don't physically spawn enabled, so it actually also spawned the clock inside the map. That's right here. And if we also manually spawn with the Glock, it won't give us one. See, we only have one Glock, and then just spawn with nothing. It'll give us a Glock anyway. Physics prop. It'll respawn once it falls off the map. Or if you press this button, then it'll respawn it. Just interact with stuff by holding F. You can also like pick up weapons like this. And there's the dark room we made, since there's no lights in it. And if you fall off the map, you die. You can't really change the skybox right now, but you can make it dark. Like you could cover this with just like all walls, or if you already know how like the Quake map making works, you could go to the PhysPS, go to PhysPS scripts, and then you go to common shader, and then you'll see sky right here. And if you modify these variables, it'll change the lighting of the whole map. And this lighting just is emanated from, or emitted from, the skybox texture. So if I put it like in here, like on this wall, then it would start like shining light down as if this was the sky also, or on the back of this wall. So yeah, that's basically it. You can open up the other maps, like the Minecraft map, just a bunch of breakable blocks. It's really laggy though. I need to work on like combining meshes so it isn't just like trillions of draw calls for each mesh, or like each polygon, I mean, because it's not like they don't combine the polygons, it's just they're all separate. This is the other map I made. It's pretty big, has like interiors and stuff, all the floors, all the buildings. It's a bank, cool money stuff, furniture store. This is obviously based off the Stick RPG game map, the first one. It has pretty much everything in it. The university. Yep, that's it. Alright.